Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo Sunday. We're going to be playing a solo playthrough of Castellans, of Valeria universe of games. It used to be called Castellans of Valeria, but they changed the name. I think it was in an effort to make it not as confusing about what was related to Valeria card kingdoms or not. But if you caught my video last week of a playthrough of Guild Academies of Valeria, this is the second of a two-part little Valeria themed solo Sunday, and this is the newest Valeria game released, the newest game set in the Valeria universe released by Daily Magic Games. So I want to do a solo playthrough of this. Now you may be looking, there are 3 player boards here. This game is an area majority / area control game. Very much that's like the main thing we're doing. And a cool thing about this game is that because area majorities / area control games really care about having a lot of potential interaction, a lot of tokens going out, and a lot of that thing, you can actually play this with multiple bots. So the back of the book suggests actually for a real life 2 or 3 player game adding in a solo bot. Or you can add in tokens of another player to at those player counts to create more tension and more things to deal with out here. I haven't tried that yet. I might try that at some point if you guys would like to see that. But I wanted to try playing against 2 opponents. I've played against one opponent a few times, and it's very, very easy to manage. So I wanted to play against 2 opponents, see how that works. I think you could, in theory, do 2, 3 opponents. I don't know if that would work or not, but I think you probably could. The book doesn't say you couldn't. It just suggests adding a second solo opponent in a solo game. Now, the one thing I am going to change is that in a solo game, it explicitly states that whoever has the lowest amount of points at the end of the round will be first player, but it's stating it in the context of you and one bot. Because we have 2 bots, we're going to pass the first player marker clockwise, so we'll pass it up to red and pass it that way like a normal multiplayer game. So basically the objective of the game is to score the most points. Points are gathered by having majorities in these different areas in this town of, I think it's called Husk. And every one of our little colored tokens here will be worth 1 influence or 1 point of dominance in that area. But they have their own little caveat, so we'll get into that in a bit. Also, as we place out different tokens, we will be able to, our little buildings here, will be able to gain influence. And we'll get points at the end of the game for having the highest on this track. So we have and like all Valeria games, you've got different guilds and such. So you have the Workers Guild, the Soldiers Guild, the Shadow Guild, and the Holy Guild. For the purposes of this, I'm going to just be saying orange, red, gray, and blue. I didn't finish setup yet, so we'll do setup here in a moment. But at the beginning of the game, we're all going to need to choose a guild to play our or a manner to play out on our board. Now, on the board, so our player boards here have some different, I can't really show that there. These are the player boards. The bot is not concerned about this area, which is why I have it covered up on there, but that's our resource track. The 4 resources are wood, stone, food, and magic, and the dots are the starting places. Then the gold is at the top. We can max out at 6 gold until we build this manor, and once we build this manor out, we can go to 10. The different actions we have are wharf actions, which allow us to play our wharf tokens out on the wharf card. That's another place to do some trading. You basically can exchange resources for points or an influence, or pay money for resources. This will score some majority at the end of the round. As an additional secondary action, we can place out a boat. We'll get into that stuff as it happens. We have the harvest action here, which lets us get the additional resources we have on our board from the dice that we draft. And then as a secondary action, we can play food out to place out a windmill. I'll explain that in a bit. The next action is a manor action, which lets us play one of our manors out. The manors are sort of a special bonus, power bonus. So if you have it placed out, you get a bonus for other actions in the game. Now for the bot, for us, this is an additional manor. This is a lighthouse. So I'll just show you here. This is another manor, but it scores points like a monument would, and I'll get to monuments in a bit. The bots care about them as monuments, so they look at them differently, but they're manors to us and for other scoring reasons. And then finally, we have the recruit action, which lets us buy the cards and place out our citizens here as a secondary action. And again, we'll get into that in more detail as the game progresses. So, and then finally, on our turn, basically the way this round structure works is we're all going to draft a die. We're going to do that 3 times. There are 3 dice per player plus 3 additional dice. So in this case, we're playing with 12 dice. We're all going to draft dice. Then we're going to use those dice to take actions. Then after we do that, we're going to score and go to the next round. So it's pretty straightforward when the game goes on. As a secondary action, we may be able to pay gold to place out a monument. Now, these monuments let us score points based on certain other buildings that are out there, but they do not count towards area majorities, so we'll get into those as time goes on. And one thing I didn't mention, but depending on the die value that you use to take your action, we get a bonus. If the die value is of that, which again we'll get into as we go on. So I'm going to set that off to the side there. I've been talking quite a bit. So my throat's kind of, Anyway, so the way the game starts, we all get to place a manor out. Bot doesn't care about which manors they place out, so we're just going to take their leftmost ones. And we're going to go in reverse turn order. I don't remember if the book says that or not, but just for the sake of fairness, because he'll only get to go first once, we will do purple first. And so the way that's decided is that all decisions are done by this chart card. Now, anytime we need to make a decision about anything, we're going to look at this chart. And it looks kind of crazy, but it's actually really straightforward. Whenever the bot takes a citizen action, they're going to choose, depending on the die roll, they are going to take one of those cards. If they ever need to make a choice between two things, this is how they decide. 1 through 3 is the first option. 4 through 6 is the second option. They need to make a choice between 3 things. And then if they need to make a choice between 4 things. Pretty straightforward there. This is a reminder of what they score during each scoring phase with their monuments. And again, they treat lighthouses as monuments, where we treat them as manors. And then finally, this is the big important part here, is this decision chart is going to be where they place their buildings out per round. So we're going to use the first round one, because even though it's not first round yet, that's where they're going to decide how they're going to place out one of their manors. So for the, and I think at the beginning of the game, no one can double up. I guess that's probably important to notate. I don't know what I said about the name of the kingdom, but it's Kosk. If I didn't say that the first time. K-O-S-K. Setup here is going to be the beginning with the player to the first player's right and moving counterclockwise. So that would be the third player. So we're going to go clockwise. We're just going to up and over. So this would be the first player. They place out 1 manor or lighthouse token onto an unoccupied district in the city. This gives, so unoccupied. So it can't be one that has something there already. So we are going to roll this die for purple to see where they're going to place out their first thing. And they're going to place out in 4. Now if we look here, 4 is this district here, which is going to be here. Oh, sorry, they're going to place out purple there. When they place it out, they're going to get the influence. So manors specifically gain, and actually we'll look at one of their cards here to kind of show. Manors will get 1 influence per each guild icon on that sheet there. So they're going to get 1 in purple. I'm sorry, 1 in purple is going to get 1 in orange and 1 in red. Now we're going to look at red's going to place theirs out, and they're going to place it in 3. They can't because it's occupied, so we're going to roll again. They're going to place in 5. So they're going to go here. And we can actually place it anywhere. Now, the bots are doing it based on, they're doing it based on the first round chart. And then they're going to also get influence. So he's going to go up 1 in blue, 1 in red. And we can place out. Now, we're going to probably place out in a similar space because these are the first 3 that are scoring. And in fact, we have these magistrate tokens that will be here to indicate which districts are scoring for each round. So for round 1, these 3 are going to score. For round 2, these 3 are going to score. For round 3, these 3 are going to score. For round 4, these 3 are going to score. And for round 5, everything scores. So we're likely going to go here. But the question is, which one do we want to take? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this one and go here. Now, the spot that we opened up is going to let us get an additional influence when we place out a temple. When we place out temples, they actually give us 2 influence for the 2 guilds in that location. So this will get us a 3rd for one of the 2 that we will get for that. So we're going to go up in gray and go up in orange. All right. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to roll all the dice here. And we are going to take the dice. I'm just going to set them over here, and we're going to take turns drafting. Now, we can choose whatever we want. And whenever we choose that die, we get whatever that face is. So if we take this, we'll get a stone. If we take this, we get 2 gold. If we take this, we get an influence. The bot can take any of the dice as well. They don't get anything for them, but they will get influence for that. And how we know what dice they're going to take is based on this chart. So this is the other solo card. There are 6 solo opponents. They're double-sided. So as an example, for this guy, Radiman, the provider, will prefer gold dice, then food dice, then magic dice, and so on and so forth. So our Balcazar, the defender, wants to look for stone, then wood, then gold, so on down. Josephus, the builder, wants wood, then gold, then stone, and so down. So we'll get into that as time goes on. Sorry, my throat's kind of scratchy here. So the dice that we want is going to be, what do we want? I guess what do we want to do? Now there's a lot of stone dice. We know that the defender will take one, and then we know that there's a gold dice for at least the builder to take before he takes a stone. So we've got a little bit of time on that. I think I want to first take an influence die. So we're going to take the influence die here. Actually, no, I don't want the influence die. I want a magic die. So we're going to gain a magic. Now, the way magic works in this game, like any other Valeria game, magic is a wild resource, but can only be wild for using it in accompanying another resource. So if we pay for something, we have to have at least one of that resource before we will use it, before we can use it with that resource. So if we want to place out, for example, a manor, it costs 3 wood. We could spend 1 wood and 2 magic, because we've spent at least 1 wood, or spend 2 wood and 1 magic, or spend 3 wood. We can't just spend magic for in place of a resource. Also, one thing I realized is that in a 2 and 3 player game, we have these additional keep tokens that get placed out in districts that don't have anything in the beginning, and these are neutral tokens that will count towards the area control that don't go to anybody. So there are also some other factor to keep in mind. But anyway, we did this, so now we're going to go on to Balcazar. He's going to go for a stone die. We're going to go for Josephus. I think that's how you say his name. He's going to go for a wood die, but he can't, so then he's going to go for a gold die. Back to us. We are going to go for a stone die. We're going to gain a stone. He will go in for a stone die. He will go for a gold die. We're going to go for the stone die as well. He will go for a stone die, wood die, gold die, magic die. And then he will go for wood die, gold die, stone die, magic die, influence die. And now when they do gain the bonus for the influence, so he will look for the one, when they gain a random influence, they look for the one that they have the least of. So purple has the least of blue and for gray, and so this is an option where they have to choose between 1 or 2 things. So in this case, they're going to choose between, let me get this out of the way here. They're going to choose between A or B. So we're going to roll, and they're going to go up A, which purple goes up here. Okay. All right, these last die will go here. These may come in factor for us later on. So now we're going to do our actions. So the first thing that I think I want to do is place out a temple. Now, if you look here, we can spend a die to place a temple out. And in this case, if we place a stone die with a stone face to place a temple out, we will get 1 additional stone. Temples cost 2 stone and will cost an additional gold for each temple in that region. And then we will get 2 influence on the 2 guilds shown in that region or district. So we're going to spend our stone die here, get a stone. And I'm going to spend 2 stone to get this guy out. And we're going to place him out, I think we're going to place him out in here. No, we're going to place, yes, we're going to place out here. And so because we did that, we get to get 2 influence in red. So we're going to go up 1, 2. 2 influence in blue. So 1, 2. But since we played out this original manner, we actually get an additional influence in either red or blue. We're going to pick that influence in red. That's going to get us 2 gold because we crossed that spot. Now we'll get the printed resource or bonus when we cross the spots of those bridges. The bots just get 3 points. So they will just score a bunch of points for that. All right. Balcazar's first turn, they're going to spend a die and they're going to place a manor out. The question is, where are they going to place that manor? They're going to place that manor in 1. Which, let's put the reference card here. So they're going to place it there. They're going to go up once here and once here. We've got the builder, Josephus. I don't know. I'm going to say the builder and the defender. He's also going to place a manor out, so let's roll for that. He's going to place out in section 4, which will be this one. He will go up 1 here and 1 here. So purple's got total control of this area, whereas we would split control of that, and purple has nothing here. So if we were to end for scoring now, purple would get 6 points, and then red and us would get 5 each here and 5 each here, so we would each get 10. Because it's 6 for the most, 4 for the second most, and 2 for the third most. And then if any ties, you take the 2 places, the 2 consecutive places that they're tied, and add them up and divide by how many tied players are. So in theory, all 3 of us could tie in a spot and just get 4 points each. Okay. So I think what else we're going to want to do is probably if I go here maybe, or go here. Now the other thing to keep in mind is that we are placing here, but we can place anywhere. And so I might want to do that at some point because every district before the last round will score twice. So it may behoove us to kind of set up ourselves up that way. But right now we're probably going to want to get some current points going on. So let's see. That's interesting. Okay. So some of these cards will give us either ongoing effects or one-off abilities. So for example, this lumberjack, when you draft whenever you draft a a wood die, you get an additional resource of any kind. This is whenever you place a manor out, you get 2 coins or 2 money. These ones over here are whenever you draft a die, you can spend 2 money for a resource, or this is whenever you draft a die, or whenever you spend a die, you can change it to a food. So there's a couple, like we can play with some things that way. I think I want to get out another one of my temples. So we're going to spend this as well. We're going to move up here, then spend 2 to get this temple out. And I think I want the temple here. So we're going to place that temple there. There are no other temples there, so we're not going to have to pay gold. And we're going to get 2 on red. So 1, 2, and 2 on here. 1, 2, which will give us 2 more gold on orange. Okay. He will go now. Now he is going to build. So basically the way this works is they build out per round, which this is the line they're going to go. So for this example, he would build a manor, then a temple, then a windmill. So the defender is going to build place out a citizen, so he's going to do a recruit action. So we're going to roll to see which card he's going to take. He's going to take this card. You get the influence of the card that you take, so he's going to get 1 red. He's going to go up here, score 3 points. He's crossed the line. Then he's going to take this and place this out on the board. And 3, which will go here. And he will either get red or orange influence. It's going to be based on where he's the highest. So he's higher on red, so he's going to go up on red. And that'll be it. The builder is going to place out a temple. So we're going to see which area he wants to place that out. 2. He's going to place the temple here. That's going to get him 2 orange. So 1, 2. He goes up 2 points, or 3 points. And then to gray, 1, 2. That's another 3 points. Okay, as our last action this round, we're going to do a manner action. So we're going to spend this. We don't get the bonus because the manner action requires a wood die. But we are going to spend 2 wood and a magic for a manner. And we're going to place out this manner here. Now this manner being placed out means that we can go up to our full gold. And we get an additional wharf token if we would take a wharf action. But we're going to place this manner out. And I think I want to place it out wherever we place it. If we place it here, it's going to require a, it's going to cost us a gold. That'll cost us 2 gold. Now, right now as it sits, since we're first, there's a chance we won't get any place majority, because if we go here, we'll get majority. If we go here, we can beat majority, but these can both be taken from us majority-wise. Here, purple's already got this one, so I'm not going to worry about that spot. But if we go here, we could bump up here and get some gold. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 1 gold, and we're going to go here. And that's going to allow us to go up, because there's a manner there already. We're going to go up once on red, which will get us a resource. We're going to get magic. And then we're going to go up once on blue, which is going to get us 2 gold. And the question is going to be, as my secondary action, do I want to place out one of my monuments? Now, the monuments cost 6, 7, or 8 gold, depending on which one you put out. You put out a statue. And you can see on the board there are these faint spots here. That means only one of that monument can be placed there. So statues get placed in a district. They will score you 1 point at every scoring for each temple in that district. Wards will go on the edges here, and they will score you 1 point for every manor in that district. And finally, gates will go in between and will score you 1 point for every citizen in between the adjacent districts. So if I placed out the gate here, I would score for 1 point for each citizen in these two. And then finally, while these are manors for us, the lighthouses can be placed out and will score 2 points for every boat in that district. And boats are the only building that can move. So boats are interesting in that way. But I do want to place one out because I want to go ahead and get some early points here. Now the question is, I can't afford the gate. I can afford either the the statue, or the ward tower. If I do the statue, then I can do it in any one of those and score a point. He will build out a statue. No, I'm sorry. He'll build out a statue. Not a statue. A temple, and he'll build out a boat. So if he builds a temple, he'll build it in any of these spots. We will end up scoring the 2 points for that because it's for everyone there, not just your own. But I don't know which one he's going to do it in. So I think I'm going to go for building out the ward tower, because no matter where we place it, we're going to score 2 points. So I'm going to go ahead and spend my 7 for this ward tower. And it can go here, here, here. Now, oops. We know that these 3 districts are going to be scored next round, but then these 3 are going to be scored the round after. So I think I'm going to place here because they're both going to place out manors in round 3. So there's a chance that we can get it up there. So I'm going to place it there. And we get influence in one of the 2 districts that are there. Or one of the 2 guilds from that district. So I'm going to go up on blue. And then at the end of the round, we'll score 2 points for that area. Okay, that's it. So now the last turn for the defender. He is going to place out a temple. We're going to roll 3. Temple's going to go here. He'll go up 2 and orange. So 1, 2. There's 3 more points. And then he'll go up 2 in red. 1, 2. That's 3 more points. Finally, purple will go, and they're going to place out a boat in 6. So the boat will go here. Now the boat does not give influence, but again, can be moved. So that's kind of the important part, is it doesn't give you any influence of any of the guilds, but it can be moved and then give you an area majority in a different area. So we're done with that. Now we're going to go on to the we're going to go on to looking if there are monuments going to be built by the bots. So if there's a thing here, they'll build out a monument. Both these bots actually don't build a monument on the first round. Then they're going to go to this section of the thing for their wharf actions. Now, when we take wharf actions, they're a normal action. When the bot does it, they're going to look to see if they have the die values represented here for the round. And then if they do, they're going to place it either in the section that gives them victory points or the section that gives them guild influence. So the defender actually always places in the purple area. So we could actually deny them if we go into war factions and take those before them, because then we won't be able to do it. And then he will switch every other round. So what we're going to look for the defender, does he have any magic dice, food dice, or influence dice? He has one magic die, which means he'll place out one of his wharf tokens on the section for purple, and he'll place it in the most right first section. So he's going to place it here. That will get him 1 point. I believe they score for this. And they don't just take it up for points at the end. The color of the cargo crate on the opponent card indicates which line they're going to take. The opponent will place it on the actual resource on that doesn't matter. The wharf card on the rightmost icon. Let's see. The opponent places 2 cargo crates, blah, blah, blah. Then the total victory points earned places immediately added to the opponent's score. The total influence. Yeah, okay. So they're going to get 1 point for that. Then we're going to go to him. Does he have a gold dice, magic dice, or food dice? He has 2 gold dice, so we'll place these out. And on green, so I'll place them there and get 2 influence. You get influence here because it's his lowest option, and then there's going to take a tie between those two. So this is A, this is B. So that will go up there. All right, so we're going to go into scoring now. We're going to score each district. So again, where the magistrates are, where we're going to score. So we'll score starting with 1 and going clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is printed on the board. 6 is printed on the board. So here we're all going to tie. Excuse me. We're all going to tie because we each have one point of majority there, and we're going to take 6 plus 4 plus 2 and divide it by 3. So it's 4 points for all of us. So I get 4. He gets 4. He gets 4. Here I'm gonna get 2. Then they're gonna split. They're gonna split 10. So they're both gonna get 5. So 5, 5, and then here I get 6. And they're gonna split. They're gonna split 6. So they're each gonna get 3. All right. Then we're gonna score monuments. I do have a monument out. I'll get 2 points for that there. And then finally, we're going to score the wharf card. The purple will get 3 points, and red will get 2 points. And that is the round. So let's reset. Resetting would be to wipe the 2 edge cards out on each edge. Would be to return these. Flip this over. And in a less than 4 player game, this token's here to block off those edges there. And then we're going to reset the dice and move our tokens out this way. They're going to score next round. And these, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the game doesn't suggest to do this. I just am because I forgot. But for a 2 or 3 player game, we're going to have to put these keep tokens out. So at the beginning of the round, we're just going to roll. And whatever district this lands on, where the keep token goes, so that's going to go there. So that gets placed there. We're going to move the first player token to red, and we're going to go ahead and roll the dice. I think that's it. I think I got everything. Okay, so a ton of influence die, quite a bit of wood. Okay. So he's going to take a stone. He's going to take a wood. Now this round, he's going to place out he's going to place this monument out for temples. He's going to place out his ward tower. The temple, I kind of want to maybe beat him to that. only one temple will get put out. He will put a temple out, so we'll see how we want to do that, because this temple will score the most no matter what, because they're going to place out here. So I may go here and place one of my temples here just for future and then get the points for that. We're going to kind of see how that's going to work out for us. So with that being said, maybe I want to get a stone. He will go for a wood because no more stone are left. He will go for another stone. And I think I want a food. He will go for magic. He will go for magic. And all I have is influence. So we're going to get an influence. I'm going to get that influence on here. It's going to get me 2 gold. These influence die will go up here. Oops, they're all influence die. I don't know why that flipped. All right, and now let's go and get started with the second round. So, second round, he will place a mana out. So let's see where he places it. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this gets placed here. Red goes up 1 there. Or red goes up 1 on blue and 1 on gray. He's going to do a recruit action. So he's going to take 4, which will be this card. He will gain a gray. And then take his citizen. Place it in 5. 5 will be down here. He will choose gray or red. And purple is higher on gray, so he'll go up here, get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. All right. What do we want to do? So I think the first thing that I'm going to want to do is what do I want to do? We're going to build a windmill, but I don't know when I want to do it yet. We're going to kind of wait on that. Now, it's going to be kind of hard because these 2 sections, we're going to have to put a whole point out, and windmills are half a point. So we're not going to be able to do that and get any influence there. Is there any interesting citizen cards? There are. The guard is interesting because it'll get us an influence, 2 gold, and a resource. So maybe that's what we want to do. So let's spend our food for the citizen action. So we're gonna get a food because we spent that there. We're gonna draft a card. So we're gonna spend 1 food and 1 magic to take this. Oh, do I want the merchant though? If I get the merchant, I get 3 gold and 3 resources. Yeah, actually, we're going to do that. We're going to not spend the magic and spend only 1 for this merchant here. We're going to get 3 gold and 3 resources. The 3 resources I'm going to get are going to be 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, and then 1 of these. And then we get to go up in orange. Then we're going to place one of our guys out here. And is there anything that's going to get us anything soon? We will go here and get ourselves a blue movement. Okay. We're going to roll for, or I forget to always do this. Okay, purple is going to place out do a citizen action. So we're going to take 3, which will be this. Are there 2 cards in here? Okay, I thought it was kind of thick. So they're going to go up on blue. 3 points. They're going to place their person out on 6, which will be here. And then they're higher on gray or red. They're higher on red, so they're going to go up there. They're going to place out a manor in 3. And they're going to go up on there and on there, which is another 3 points. Okay. So it may behoove us to get our gate out because we'll get points for having all these citizens there. And we know that he's going to get out his statue And that statue going here is going to yield him the most points. So if I can get out, if I can get my statue out, that might be better. But I would be putting it somewhere I'm not going to get anything. So I'm going to have to forego a section here in order to kind of prep myself or give myself more opportunity later down the road. We're in a bit of a predicament here. Let's do this. We're actually going to do a war faction. So we're going to... Or do we? Yes. We're going to spend this for a war faction. Now, when we spend this for the war, if we get an additional influence, we're going to go up here. It's going to get us a resource because we crossed that line. We're going to be able to place out our tokens here. So we've got up to 3 we can place. I'm going to spend a food to place here and give myself an influence. No, I'm going to give myself 2 gold. We're going to place here to get a victory point and a gold. And then we're going to spend that to place that there to get ourselves an influence. And we're going to go up here. Then we're going to spend 2 wood to place out a boat. And we're going to place that boat out. We're going to place the boat. We're going to place the boat here. No, we're going to place it. We're going to place it here. I think we're going to place it there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then as my bonus action, we're going to spend 6 and place out our statue. And we're going to place the statue out here. So we place the statue out there. We're going to get influence in either red or orange. We're going to go up on orange. And we've denied the bot for getting points there because he'll have to place here or there. So we're going to roll for red for his last action this turn. He's going to put out one of these on 3. 3 is going to go here. So red's going to go up 2 here, 1, 2, and 2 here, 1, 2. Then we're going to do purple. Purple's going to do their last action, putting out a windmill on 5. Now, what happens with the windmills, because they're in between, they're going to pick the windmill. They're going to pick the district that they choose and pick the clockwise section of that of the in between. So 5 would be here. So they're going to place their windmill here. This counts for 1 influence amongst 2 districts, so it's half. So currently, they are going to score. They actually have the majority here because they have 1.5, where they each have 1. And then here, they would also have 1.5, which they would beat us both there. Okay, and as our last action, I do want to get one of my one of these out. So we're going to spend the stone die for that, which is going to get us a stone. We're going to spend 2 stone to get out this temple here. And if I place here, we'll get majority. We're going to tie for majority here, and we won't get any points here. So this would be a total of 10 points. No, this is going to be split. This is going to be split amongst 4. So it's actually going to be a total of 9 points. This is 3. This is 4. So that's 7. If I go here, we're going to be fighting. We're going to be splitting 6 for 2. So that's going to be 9. So 9, I think, no matter what I do. But if we go here, that's 6. 7, yeah. So we're actually going to go here because this is going to score for next round as well. So we're going to get the 2 on blue. So 1, 2. And then the 2 on gray. 1, 2. And then because we have this manor, we're going to get an additional on blue and giving ourselves 3 gold. All right. So now they're going to place out their monuments. So he'll place out this monument, and they'll place their monument out based on where they're going to get the most points. There is a temple here, 2 temples here and a temple here. This is taken, so they're going to pick here, here, or here. So we're going to roll this. This will be option A, option B, option C. And they're going to go here. They're going to place their monument there. They will get influence in one of these 2 guilds. So for gray or orange, they are higher up on orange. So they're going to cross that, get 3 points. They're going to place out their ward tower. Again, same deal. There's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 and 1. This one's taken, so they have to pick one of these 2. So they're going to choose, this will be A, this will be B. So they're going to place here. They're going to get 1 influence for those. Influence, what do they? So purple has, they're higher on orange. So they're going to go up here, and 3 points for them there. And then they're going to wharf it. So he's going to, does he have a magic die, a gold die, and a food die? He has 1 magic die, so he's going to place this out on this section here and get himself a point. And then does he have a food die? No, I'm sorry, a stone die, a magic die, or influence die? He has 1 magic die, so he's going to take this and place that there. Give himself a point. Oh, wrong color. There we go. No, I switched it around. There we go. That now they're both on 31. They were tied. All right, so district scoring. End of round 2. District scoring here. We're going to score 4. We get 6 points. Red splits points with the keep and gets 3. Here we all tie, so we have a total of 12 points divided by 4, so we each get 3. So 3, 3, and 3. And then finally here, purple will get 6 because they have 1.5. And then red will tie with the keep and get 3. So they're at the same point values there. Next, we're going to score monuments. We'll start here. Purple will score 2 points. Red will score 1 point. I will score 2 points. I will score 2 points. And that's it. And then finally, the wharf card, I will score 3 points for having the most tokens here. And then they're going to split that and each get 1 point because we're going to round down. All right, so let's reset here. The next 2 areas that will be scored will be these. Take the dice off. Get rid of these cards. I do not see how adding a 4th player would make a difference. I think you could probably do it. So that may be something to try. Or at the very least, the book does say you can, we'll pass this over to him, you can add another player tokens to kind of tighten things up. So that's another option. All right, so we've done all that. Let's go ahead and move on to the 3rd round. Again, those 3 districts will score, so we'll figure out where this keep token will go on 4. So it'll go there. And we're going to roll the dice. Okay, so a ton of gold. Now, if I was playing intelligently, I would see what preferences they have for their war factions and deny them that. But I'm out here just trying to do my thing. So the builder will go. He will draft this. I mean, sometimes you can't help it. Okay, so kind of what do we want to do this round? We know that this will score and this will score, so maybe putting out some more stuff there. We can probably wait to do this on a different round. So we're going to spend our gold maybe placing out manors and temples there. So that may be what we want to do. So we want probably stone and wood. So we'll take this wood die to give ourselves a wood. He will go take a stone die. He will go take a wood die. I'm going to take this stone die. He will go take a wood, stone, take a wood, take a money. He will come down, take a money. We're going to take a magic. And then finally, he will take a money. And then these 3 will get put up here. And again, we haven't had a situation where this matters, but these do matter for various different things. So he's going to put a temple out. We're going to roll for that. He's going to put it in 1, so it's going to go here, which that'll score us a point at the end of the round, or 1 point at the end of the round for the rest of the game. But he goes up 2 orange, so that's purple, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. He'll score 3 points. Okay, our turn. I think I also want to get out one of my things, but the first thing we're going to do is actually harvest. And so with harvesting, we're using a magic die, so we'll get an additional resource for that. So let's get that, and then we'll get the printed resources that we have. So we'll get 1, 1, and 1. We get an influence as well. So we're going to use that to cross that mark there. Then we're actually going to place out a windmill. So we're going to spend 1 here and 1 there. So a food and a magic to place out one of our windmills. And I'm going to place it right there. Okay. He's going to go and place out a manor. So he's going to place this manor out here and get an orange and a red. He's going to place out a citizen. He's going to recruit a citizen. So 4 will get him this, which will be a red. So purple's going to go up red. And then he's going to place out one of his tokens on 3, which will be here. And he's going to go up, purple is higher on red, so he's going to go up on red there. Okay. Okay, so what do we want to do? We are going to now put out our last temple. We're going to get a stone. We're going to spend 2 stone for this temple. And I'm probably going to put it there, so it's going to cost me 3 gold. 1, 2, 3 to place this here, which is fine. But we've placed that thing there, and then it's going to get us 2 influence on orange. So 1, 2, that's another resource. And then 2 influence on red. 1, 2, that's 3 gold. And then we get an additional resource because of our manor. And we're going to go up here and go like that. Okay. He took his second turn, didn't he? Yes. Oh, and I got to track his turns. Okay, so he's going to go and place out a windmill on 5. That would be this district, so he placed it there. And then the builder's last action this round, he's going to place out a manor. That manor is going to go in 2, which will be here. He will go up in orange. That's 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. And then go up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, our final action will be to place out a manor. We're going to get a thing for here. We're going to get 1, 2, 3. And the manor that we're going to place out actually, we're not going to place out a manor. 1, 2, 3, 1. We're going to use it to place out a boat. So 1, 2. Oh, hold on. Let's wait to do that. We had 4. We're going to do our wharf action. And in doing so, we're going to take our 3 tokens. We're going to spend... we're going to use... oh, I don't want to buy. Okay, no, I don't think I want to do this. We're going to spend a gold to get a food. We are going to do that. We're going to spend a wood for a gold and a victory point. And we're going to spend a wood for an influence. And I want influence up here to get 3 gold. Then we're going to spend our 2 for a boat. And we're going to place that boat Now we place here, we have the majority here, so I'm going to place here. It's going to cost us an additional gold to do that. And then we can take a wharf action down the road and spend 2 gold to move our boats somewhere else. So actually, if I don't do that, actually I'm going to set myself up and do it and go, I'm going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead, I think. Because we still have the majority there. Because we have 2.5. We have 2.5. We have 2 there. I mean, I guess we could go here, give ourselves 3, and then tire us, and we would deny red a point. But I think I'd rather just set myself up to go there. Okay, that's our last action, and then red's going to take their last action, and they're going to place out a boat as well. So they are going to roll, and they're going to place it out in 4, which will be here. Okay. So now let's place out monuments. They're going to place out their ward tower. Oh, no, we're going to go in order. He's going to place out his lighthouse. This lighthouse will go in the district that has the most boats, which will be this one, which actually gives me a point. It gives me a point because it's a manor, so it's going to go there. Then when he places that out, he gets influence. So he's going to go up, purple's going to go up 1 in blue and 1 in red. And then he's going to place out his ward tower, and it's going to go in the place with the most manors. Oh, this is 4 manors there, so it's going to go here. That's going to give him a bunch of points there. And in that case, it looks like he's going to go up on... Red's going to go up on this track and get 3 points. Okay, now we're going to go into their wharf stuff. So he's going to actually, so he will move one of his boats. So he does have a boat. And we're going to roll the die for the district. So we're going to choose a district. So it's going to choose this district. And then the only boat that he has is this one. So it would move from here back to this one. Now you usually would pick, you'd go clockwise till you found a boat and then move that boat to the district indicated, but the only boat he has is here, so it's not gonna go anywhere. He's gonna wharf, and he's gonna wharf for gold, magic, and stone or wood. So he has 2 of these, and he's gonna place them on these 2 sections there. Get himself 2 points. All right, so let's go into district scoring. We'll score 2 first. Red has 3 majority. Purple has 4, and I have 2. So purple's going to score 6 points. Red's going to score 4 points. I'm going to score 2 points. We're going to go here. I have 2.5. Purple's got 3, so purple gets 6. I get 4. Red gets 2. Then we go here. I have 2.5, so I get 6. The keep has 2, so nobody gets 4, and then red gets has 1, so they get 1.5, so they get 2 points. Then we'll do monument scoring. We'll start here. This keep or this ward tower gets 2 points, so purple gets 2. Red gets 1. Red gets 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. We go here. I get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This will get 4 points because it's 2 for every boat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And then we're going to go here. I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then red will get 2 points. All right. Kind of caught up a bit. I don't feel so bad now. And when these cards end up going away, we would just shuffle the discard piles back up. But I put them face down so I know what pile they belong to. One, two, three, four. Wait, first round. So second round. Okay, I think I already flipped this. Yeah, I already flipped that. Okay. So let's move this down, and we'll roll for that keep. It's going to be in 1, so it's going to go there. And we're going to switch, and these districts will score. Hey, I'm back to first player again. Okay, at the end of the game, whoever's at the highest spot on the tracks will score 6 points. So I want to try to get all of that if I can. Now, kind of just looking at what we got going on here, I'm going to try to get my gate out because the defender will get his gate out this round. And we want to get a bunch of points for the gates. Now, the gates will score points, like I said before, for go in between and get 2 points, or get a point for every citizen in those places. Citizens do not cost gold to play, so I may end up spamming citizens here and put my gate here. That's the goal. So that's what I'm going to aim for, and I probably will go here. We'll see, because he'll place wherever he's going to get more points, which would be here or here, if I spend it here. So we're going to probably spend a lot of time here with our citizens. So with that being said, we're going to get some food. He's going to go for the stone. He's going to go for wood. We're going to take some more food. He's going to go for stone. He's going to go for gold. And the last thing that I want to do is possibly... This is intriguing. This is going to be really nice. So we're going to definitely want to grab that. I think the thing I want to do is maybe go for some influence. And we're going to bump up here and give ourselves a resource. And we're going to give ourselves some wood. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got to finish this out. Stone. Gold. Okay. Round 4 starts. We're going to do a citizen action. So we're going to spend a food. We're going to spend 1 food. So we gain the food that we spend for this smuggler. What this is going to do at the end of the round, we could move our one of our boats. I believe that's what that means. We can move a ship. We can do 1 ship movement, which is nice because we can move this one out to here and get some influence. We can kind of see where that's going to matter because this will count for this round anyway. But we get to go up on gray, so that goes up there, and then we're going to place out one of our citizens. And we're going to place him here. And we're going to go up orange. Okay. The defender will place out another manor. 5. 5 is going to go here. He'll go up in orange and gray. He will place out a ship. And 2. That will go here. Okay. We're going to do another... Oh, let's move this down. Let's see if there's any other interesting citizens to get. I can get 2 gold for harvesting. Oh, I should have maybe gotten this one first. Which one of these do I want? I don't think I want any of these, really. Because I think I want a wharf on my last turn to get some, like, spend some of this stone to get some points and stuff. But there's nothing here to that I would want to wharf. So what guild do I want to go up? Maybe that's a better question. Either orange or red. And if I go up orange, I can place... Okay, I can go either way. I don't know. Maybe both. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to spend this for food and then spend that food for this farmer. It will... Anytime we take the harvest action, we'll get 2 gold. But we're going to get ourselves an orange influence. And then we're going to put our worker out and go here and get ourselves a red. Kind of push the lead on that a bit. Okay. Oh, these didn't go. I didn't put these up here. My bad. Okay, so he is now going to put out a citizen as well. So 6, he's going to take this card, go up on blue. So red's going to go up on blue. 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Place out a citizen. Oh, this could just come in handy for us. And 5. Oh, it's going to go here. And he's going to go up on red, or gray or orange. So red's higher on orange. So that's 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go to him. He is going to put out one of the temples here in 5. It'll go there. And then he'll go up on 2 on gray. So 1, 2, 3 points. 2 on orange. 1, 2. Okay, for my last action, we're going to do a wharf. So we're going to gain an influence. I'm going to get that influence here. That'll get me a point. Then we're going to do this. And I'm going to spend 2 of my stone to get 2 points and 2 gold. And then I'm going to spend my food here on that to get an influence. And we're going to get an influence. We're going to get influence here. And then we're going to spend a wood and a magic for a boat. We're going to place that boat here. And then spend 2 gold. Do I want to move it? No, I don't want to spend the 2 gold because I need to spend the gold to get this out. So I need to spend the gold to get this out here. And if I move my boat, because the boat won't move until the end of the round. So we're going to spend all of our gold but 1 to get our gate out. That gate... Wait a minute, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah. We'll put that gate here. We are going to gain influence on any one of the guilds. So actually we can go here and get 3 gold. And I think we technically can do this in the middle of an action. So if we do it in the middle, we would get the gold and then I can spend the gold for the secondary action. So monuments, let me just double check. So it's an optional, let me see, monument actions. Because I think as a optional continue, okay. Because that's going to depend. Let me see this. Oh, I get 2 influence on 1 monument or 1 track. So what did I just did it here? I just did it on gray, I think. So I get to go up 2 on gray. I missed that. But I do think that these can be played in between stuff. Okay, I don't know that I can for sure, and so to err on the side of caution, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to leave it as is. So I can't move my boat. It's all good. So I think that's going to be it. That's our last turn of this round. The defender will go. He is going to place out one of these. This goes in 3. So go here. Red will go up 2 on gray. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2 on red. 1, 2. I need to make some space there for myself. And then finally, the builder will go, and he'll place out also this. Place it in 3, which will go here. And purple will go up 1, 2, and 1, 2, which will get 1, 2, 3 points. Okay. So we're going to do their monuments. So red will put out this. This will go in the place that will score him the most points. This will score 4 points for him. This will score 2 points for him. 2 points, 1 point, 2 points. So he's going to place here. He will go up 2 on his highest. So between gray, red, and orange. And it looks like red's his highest. He's going to go up there and get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So I've got to kind of beat him here because if anybody gets up past this section, they will go to the top open spot, and that's going to guarantee majority at the end of the game. So I'm going to try to focus on red to go past, on the red influence to kind of go past that. He's going to place out this. This is going to place in the place with the most temples. That's got 1 temple. That's got a temple. And this has got 2 temples, so he'll go here. And he will get influence in either red or gray. Purple has higher in red, so he'll go up there. And then we're going to do some more factions. So he has 3 stone die, so he's going to place all these out. He's going to place it on the purple, so he's going to go there, get a point. He can't place any more, so that's all he's going to get to do. And then he looks for his 3, and he can place out 2 here because he's going to place it on the green section and get himself 2 influence. Lowest spot, so lowest here again. That's 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. Let's go into district scoring. We'll score District 1. I have 2. Purple has 2. Keep has 2. No, purple has 2.5. Keep has 2. I have 2. And red has 3. So red's going to score 6 points. Purple's going to score 4 points. I'm going to score 1 point. Here, I've got 2. Purple's got 2.5, and red's got 2. So purple's going to score 6. And then we're going to split 3. Or split 6, so we're going to get 3 each. And then here, I have 2. Purple has 2, and red has 1.5. So purple and I will each get 5. Purple's getting so many points. And then they're going to get 2. We're going to go into monument scoring. So we'll start with District 1. The ward tower for purple is going to score them 3 points. Yeah, purple's going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. Red's going to score 2 points. Here, red's going to score 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will score 1, 2, 3, 4. Purple's going to score 4. So they're at 101. I'm just going to stand this up to show that they're at 100. I'm going to score 3 points. Gate, I'm going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purple is going to score 1, 2. Red's going to score 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're going to do this. I'm going to score 3 points for this. Purple is going to score 2 points. Red's going to score 1 point. We'll send these back. And then those get cut out. Those are gone. And then this moves out. We're going to put this in 6. So this will go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we've already switched this out. Okay, perfect. So the last thing that we need to do before we set up for the final round is I need to move my boat because of my smuggler card. So I can move a boat. Now, every district is going to score this round, so this will be an interesting predicament on how we want to kind of play this. I don't want to go here because it's going to give him 2 more points. So I could move a boat possibly somewhere over here and then maybe use my manor action to get this out and get some points. So maybe we'll do that. We'll move this boat here. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Yeah, okay. All right, so red's going to go, and we're going to go ahead and roll. And we're on to the final round. So that's a long game. I appreciate you guys sticking with me on this. My throat's a bit sore from all the talking, but you know what? Sometimes you have to suffer for entertainment. All right, so these guys are just hanging out over here. All right, so he is going to draft a stone die. He's going to draft a wood die. Now, what do we want to draft? I have some stone. I kind of want to... I need to... So basically the thing is we need to get some red. We need to like get red influence and get ourselves up that track. The best way to do that is probably going to be with these manors. So I'm not going to super worry about anything else. We may take a war faction at some point to kind of get some stuff played out here. But really, and to move our boats, but really that's not my priority. My priority is these manors. So we're going to get stone, or wood, I mean. He's going to go for stone again. He's going to go for wood, but can't, so then he's going to go for gold. We are going to go... We're going to go for influence. We're going to go up here. It's going to get us ourselves a point. They're going to go for gold. He's going to go for magic, which is what I should have taken. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. And we're going to go for influence. And we're going to move ourselves up here. Okay. I goofed that, but that's totally fine. That's all good. Okay. So first things first. It needs to go up here. Red will put out a manor. That manor is going to go in 3. That's going to get us a point, which is awesome. But red's going to go up 1, score themselves 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then go up here on 1 there. Okay, we're good because I need to get 2 influence in red, and I should be able to do it. So I think we're in a good spot for it. Purple is going to go, and they're going to place out a manor as well into 4. So it's going to be here. Dang. Okay. Purple is going to go up 1 here and 1 here. We're also going to do a manor action. We're going to gain a wood, and we're going to spend a wood and 2 magic. I think that's what we're going to do. And we're going to put this manor out, and we're also going to put it out here. Well, let's see. It's going to be worth it there. I need to put it somewhere that's going to give me red. So either here, here, or here. If I go here, it's going to give him points. So I probably don't want to do that. If I go here, there are no manors here. Could be good. And if I go here, I'll go up 2. I can go up 1 on blue, but I've got a kind of a distance on blue, so I think I'm okay on that. I also got some distance on gray. So we are going to go here. There's no gold cost. We're going to go up 1 on red, which gets me 2 points. We're going to go up 1 on gray. But then because I've unlocked this, we're going to get to go up another 1 on red, and I'm going to get the top there. So we've got that locked down. We're good. Okay, we're going to now go back to red. Red's going to place out a boat. They're going to place it in 2. They'll go there. We are going to do, they're going to place a windmill out on 4. So they're going to go here. We're going to spend an influence die. And I kind of want to wharf. So we're going to wharf. We're going to do the wharf action. It's going to give us an influence somewhere. I'm going to get my influence here to get a point. We're going to take our tokens. We're going to spend stone's not going to yield me anything. And I could buy the stone just for the thing, but we're not going to be able to do anything with the stone. And I did kind of want to build, but I'm not going to really be able to do that either. So if I block up, he's going to go for, so nobody's going to go for green on the wharf thing. I don't have magic to spend, unfortunately, for the influence. So I can, in theory, take 2 of these and at least get the 3 points for that. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend a wood to go here. We're going to get a gold and a point. We're going to spend a food to go here to get another gold and a point. And I can't place this out, unfortunately. But we are going to spend 2 gold to move our ship. And we're going to move that ship here. And that should secure me the 6... Well, hold on. I already got the point majority there. So maybe I don't want to move my ship. Maybe I don't even want to do this action entirely. So as it sits right now, if I move this ship here, I can get some more points here, and I already have control of this area. So maybe we want to keep it that way. We'll do that. I think that's what we'll do. Okay. The red bot's final action. They're going to place out a temple into 3. So they're going to place it there. They're going to go up. Red's going to go up 2 here, which they're going to go there and go 1, 2. They're going to tie with me there, but get 3 points. So I want to try to get up on blue to try to raise that up. That's going to be my next goal. Purple's going to take their last action of the game. They're going to place out... what did I miss? Wait a minute. I missed something on purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I skipped this. They should have placed this out first. Unless I skipped it on another. I might have messed that up entirely. So this needs to come out at some point. Because they only place out 2 windmills. They place out 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And they place out all of these. So I needed to place this out. So I don't know where I should have placed it, but I'm going to place this out for them. So my bad. I'll notate that in the description. So at some point I messed that up, but they ultimately placed that out. So they're going to get the red and orange, which is going to score them 6 points. We have the last turn of the game, and I need to move up on orange, and I need to move up on blue. And I'm not going to be able to do either. I can only do it on... Oh, no, I can do it on both. I can do it on both. So we're going to spend this to take... We're going to spend this to take a... citizen action. So we're going to spend this... a recruit action, and we're going to take... I don't think it really matters. We'll take this peasant, but it'll get us influence on orange. So we'll go up 1 on orange. Then we'll place this out and place this out here and get ourselves 1 on blue. All right. That's it. That's the game. So let's go ahead and count. Oh, we have to do the rest of the stuff. So they're going to place out their deal here, which is going to score them the most points. So the place with the most boats, which is going to be here, which kind of screwed me up, but that's fine. They're going to place that there. They're going to get 2 influence, so they're going to get purple. I'm sorry, red will get an orange and a gray. They're going to put this out in the spot that's going to get them the most points. Now this will get them 2 points. This will get them 2 points. This will get them 3 points. So they're going to go here. And they get 2 on their highest. And purple's highest will be orange or blue. No, I'm sorry, it's just orange or, yeah, orange. So they're going to go 1, 2, score 3 points. And they passed me on that, so we're not going to get the most points on that, which is fine. It just was not the way I was hoping. Okay, they're going to wharf, so he'll go first. He has a gold die, so he can place this out here, get himself a point. He would go for this, but can't, so he's not going to be able to place anything out. All right, that's it. That's the game. So let's go ahead and count all the victory points for the last round, and then we'll go into final scoring. So let's do every district. So this district, red has 4. I have 3. Purple has 2 tied with the keep. So red's going to get 6 points. I'm going to get 4 points. And purple will get 1 point. Great. We can deny purple as many points as possible. District 2. I've got 2, purple's got a ton, and red's got 3. So I get 2 points, red gets 4 points, and purple gets 6 points. Here, I have 3, so I get 2 points. And then they both tie for, no, I have 2.5. But they each have 4, so they're going to get 5 points each. Here, I have 1.5. Red has 1.5, and the keep has 2. So we're going to split 3. So red and I each get 3. Here, purple has 2.5. I have 3, and red shares 1. So I get 6. Red's going to get 1 point. No, I'm sorry. Red's going to get 1 point. 2 points, I mean, sorry, because they get 1.5. And then purple has 2.5. So I get 4. Down here, I have 3. Purple has 2.5. Red has 2. So with my 3, I get 6 points. Red gets 2 points, and purple gets 4 points. And then district scoring. So we'll score each of the districts here. So this district for purple, purple's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Red is going to score 2 points. And red's going to score 4 points. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, because of the lighthouse. Red's going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points there. Holy cow. I'm going to score 4 points. Here, purple's going to score 4 points. I'm going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Purple is going to score 3 points. I'm going to score 5 points. Purple will score 1, 2 points. No, I get 6 points, sorry. And then red will score 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Okay. We're going to score down here. I'm going to get 3. Red's going to get 2. And then we're going to do our final scoring, which is going to be the tracks. So in the first place on orange will be purple. They're going to get 6. I'm going to get 4. And red will get 2. I'm going to get 6. This is where I'm going to come back. Red will get 4. Purple will get 2. I'm going to get 6. Purple will get 4. Red will get 2. I'm going to get 6 here. Darn it. Red will get 4. Purple will get 2. And that is the game. Assuming I did everything right, minus the fact that I messed up something there. But that is going to be Castellans. Castellans? Castellans? Castellans. Yes. As you can see, we can solo a area control game. We got close. I was really worried about the bots. Purple kind of took it off, but look how close the scores were. This is my first full game with 2 AIs. I played 2 games earlier with 1 AI, and I kind of got blown out on the second game. I can't remember. The first game was still kind of a decent. Like, this is as close as I got. Honestly, I would think I would rather play with 2 bots. I think it's really not that bad in terms of, like, management. You just got to pay attention. And, like, if you're playing by yourself and not having to talk about things, you get through this much quicker. But messing that up a little bit was kind of a goof, but it's not a huge deal. But for the most part, they play very differently. They focus on different things, and there's 6 of them. There's 2 double-sided cards. So you've got, like, this one goes all on influence there. This one looks like they get out their monuments in different orders. The backside of this focus on just moving the boats around. So, like, that would be an interesting opponent. So you've got some differences here. This one focuses heavy on influence and then goes on to do some of those for their war factions. So it's definitely... I wasn't sure because I don't know how I feel about area control, but, like, this game does it in such an interesting way. And it's pretty simplistic from a what you need to do standpoint. Like, mechanically, it's very simplistic, which I enjoy because it makes, like, the actions themselves are simple, but then it's like, okay, you really got to think about stuff, and you got to pre-plan, and, like, because you know when the bot's like, you have all the information for the bot, and if you really take a time to say, like, okay, I know what they're going to do, how do I work around it? Sometimes you can't work around it because they'll get dice that'll let them place out things on the cards, and you're not going to get the points for that, or you can't deny them because no matter, there'll be a ton of some die that they're going to use. So it's definitely challenging, and we obviously lost there, but I got a lot of points. So that's going to be Castellans, I don't know how to say it, of Valeria. If you didn't watch my last video, I posed the question, what other Valeria games do you guys enjoy? If you guys have played anything else of theirs. I know there's, like, Card Kingdoms is the big one, and I've looked into it a couple times, but I'd be interested to know what you guys thought of Card Kingdoms. I don't know mechanically solo how well it works. And then there's, like, Margraves, which I don't know anything about. There's a Roll and Write. We have Siege of Valeria, obviously Guild Academy. So I'd be interested to know if you've played any of the the other Valeria games and what you guys think of them. But that's going to be it. And like I said, at the back of the book, they talk about here more competition for a 2 or 3 player game. So it says more non-player engagement. It says before you begin, select a player color that's not being used and gather all the manors, temple, citizens, and ships of that color. The other tokens in the color can be returned to the box. At the beginning of every round, roll the decision die and place a non-player manor token in the indicated district. Then moving clockwise, place a temple in the next district, a citizen in the next district, and a ship in the next district. There will only be 3 ships for each color, so at the 4th round, you only place a manor, a temple, and a citizen, and so on. And then it says these non-player tokens will have 2 major effects on the game. Because there will be more manors, temples, citizens, and ships on the game board, your monuments, lighthouses will score more victory points. And then, while the non-player will not score victory points, they do count as an imaginary player that will be calculated into control of the district. So it'll make it hard to get points. And then you can mix in a solo player for a 2 or 3 player game, which is what makes me think I can add another solo player for the solo game. Because it says, look at the alternative rules on the lower player counts, shown on page 20. Both of the suggestions are used in the solo game because the solo game is essentially a 2-player game. In the second suggestion, mix in a solo player. You'd actually be adding a second solo player. It would be you versus 1 opponent versus 2 opponents. Yeah. So I think you could, in theory, because I think it does say for a 3-player game. Yeah, the solo rules of Castellans feature 6 opponents, so in a 2 or 3 player game, add an opponent as an extra player. So you really, I think, you could add a fourth, add the other bot, so add one more bot, and add the 5th player's tokens out. I might just try that off camera and see how well that works. That might be insane. So anyway, enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of Castellans of Valeria, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.